The vampire's fangs are 2 inches from her throat when Rose Jury starts laughing. Not screaming, not begging, laughing. "You've got to be kidding me," she says, staring at the ancient creature of the night who's supposed to kill her. "Damien? Damien Hunt? You're the vampire?" The vampire pulls back, blinks. His red eyes flicker with confusion. "Do I know you?" "Sophomore year. You borrowed my philosophy notes and never gave them back. I failed that exam because of you." And that's when things get complicated. But to understand how a college grudge turned into a supernatural nightmare, we need to go back. Back 3 days ago. Back to when Rose Jury thought vampires were just Halloween costumes and bad Twilight knockoffs. Back to the night her world shattered. Rose Jury is not special. She's a 23-year-old grad student with crushing student debt, a caffeine addiction, and 0 romantic prospects. Her life is boring, predictable, safe, until she witnesses a murder. It's 11 p.m. She's walking home from the library through the park because she's too broke for an Uber and too stubborn to call her roommate. Stupid decision number 1. That's when she sees it. A man stands over a body, blood everywhere. But what freezes her in place is this. The man is drinking the blood from the victim's neck with fangs. Her textbooks hit the ground. The man looks up. Their eyes meet, glowing red in the dark. "Run," he says calmly. "I'll give you a 10-second head start." Rose runs. Behind her, she hears his low laughter. 10, 9, 8. Her lungs burn. Her legs scream. She's not athletic. She's a library person, a Netflix person. 4, 3, 2. She cuts through an alley and jumps a fence, scraping her hands raw. 1. Silence. She presses against a dumpster, shaking. Boo. He's behind her. Rose spins and throws her coffee thermos. It bounces off his face. "Really?" he says. "Coffee?" "I'll scream." "No one will hear you." He steps closer. She backs into the wall. This is it. Killed by a vampire behind a Pizza Hut. He leans in and inhales. "You smell familiar. Have we met?" "I'm begging you not to ask that while you're about to kill me." "I'm not killing you," he says. "I'm erasing your memory." "There's a protocol?" "There's always a protocol." His hand touches her forehead. Ice cold. "This won't hurt." His eyes glow. Rose feels fingers tugging at her mind. Then, nothing. He frowns, tries again, harder. Still nothing. "This is impossible," he mutters. "In 200 years. 200? Not the point." He studies her. "Your mind is blocked. Maybe you're just bad at your job." "I am excellent at my job." "Could have fooled me." He laughs. "You're either brave or stupid." "Both." "Since I can't erase your memory, you're coming with me." "That's kidnapping." "Technically." "I want pizza first." He stares. "Pizza?" "Stuffed crust." "You're the strangest human I've ever met." "What's your name?" "Damien. Damien Hunt." Her blood turns cold. Philosophy class. Sophomore year. The note thief. "Oh my God," she whispers. "You're the guy who ruined my GPA." Damien winces. "Oh," he says. "That's bad." This night just got a lot worse. And this is only the beginning. They're sitting in a Pizza Hut at midnight, a vampire and his hostage, sharing a stuffed crust pepperoni. This is Rose's life now. "So, let me get this straight," Rose says, mouthful of cheese. You've been a vampire this whole time, even during philosophy class? Damien picks at a breadstick he can't actually eat. Yes. And you just go to college? For fun? I get bored. 200 years is a long time. Sometimes I audit classes, try to blend in. By stealing my notes? I was going to give them back, but the semester ended and you disappeared and He grimaces. I didn't think you'd remember me. Of course I remembered you. You borrowed my notes, never returned them, and you were always late to class. Vampires sleep during the day. 8 a.m. classes are literal torture. Rose pauses. You took an 8 a.m. philosophy class as a vampire? I told you, I get bored. That's not boredom, that's masochism. Damien almost smiles. The pizza sits between them like a bizarre peace offering. Rose should be terrified, running, calling someone. Instead, she's eating dinner with her former classmate, who also happens to be a killer. So, what now? She asks. You can't erase my memory, can't let me go. What's the plan? Damien's expression darkens. I take you to the council. The what now? The Vampire Council. They enforce the laws. They'll decide what to do with you. And by that you mean? Probably kill you. Maybe turn you. Rose drops her pizza. I'm sorry, what? You're a liability. They don't like liabilities. So your plan is to deliver me to vampire court so they can execute me? Brilliant. I don't have a choice. Everyone has a choice. Not when you're bound by ancient blood oaths. He lowers his voice as people glance over. If I don't bring you in, they'll come after both of us. Rose leans back. Then we run. Excuse me? We run. You said your powers don't work on me. That means I'm different. Maybe we figure out why before I'm executed. That's insane. So is sitting in Pizza Hut having this conversation. Damien studies her. Really looks. Something shifts in his eyes. Curiosity. Maybe hope. They'd hunt us, he says quietly. Better than guaranteed death. You'd never be safe. I already have student loans. Same level of dread. Despite himself, Damien laughs. You're completely insane. And you're a 200-year-old vampire who still goes to college. We're even. Silence stretches between them. Somewhere along the way, Rose realizes she trusts him, which is insane. But he bought her pizza first, and he's clearly conflicted about killing her. That has to count for something, she decides. Okay, Damien says finally. I have a friend, another vampire, older, smarter. If anyone knows why my powers don't work on you, it's her. And you trust her? With my life. She lives outside the city. We can reach her before dawn. Rose checks the time, 12:47 a.m. She texts her roommate. Staying at a friend's, don't wait up. Instant reply. OMG, finally, is he cute? Rose glances at Damien. Sharp jaw, dark hair, dangerous eyes. She types, he's complicated. They leave the Pizza Hut and climb into his black sedan. You know, Rose says as the engine starts, this is definitely going to get me killed. Probably. But better than not fighting back. They drive into the night, city lights fading. Rose feels that strange static under her skin again, something awake, something different. Damien? Yeah? What if there's no explanation? Then we keep running, he says softly, together. Somewhere behind them, something ancient stirs. A vampire broke protocol, and the council is furious. Want to know what Damien's friend reveals? Keep watching. They arrive at a mansion ripped straight out of a Gothic novel. Crumbling stone, ivy choking the walls. gargoyles that Rose sincerely hopes are decorative. "Your friend lives here?" Rose asks. "Is she a vampire or a Disney villain?" "Both," Damien says. "Technically." The front door opens before they knock. A woman stands there, stunning, pale, silver-haired despite looking barely 30. Her eyes glow faint gold. "Damien Hunt," she purrs. "You brought a human to my doorstep. How reckless." "Celeste, I need your help." Celeste's gaze snaps to Rose. She inhales sharply. Oh no, Damien, do you know what she is?" "That's why we're here." "Inside, now, before they sense her." The door slams shut. 7 locks click into place. Symbols carved into the wood glow faintly. "Sit," Celeste orders. "We have a problem." Damien explains everything: the murder, the failed memory wipe, the immunity, the decision to run. When he finishes, Celeste looks furious. "You absolute idiot," she says. "You've bound yourself to a luminary." "A what?" Rose and Damien say together. Celeste turns to Rose. "A luminary is an ancient human bloodline, thought extinct. Your blood resists vampire influence. Worse, it can cure vampirism, make us human again." Rose swallows. "My blood does what?" "You're a walking miracle, and a death sentence. Vampires will hunt you to drain every drop." "And the council?" Damien asks. "They don't know yet, but they will. You broke protocol. They're already moving." "How long?" he asks. "Hours, maybe less." Rose feels dizzy. Yesterday she was stressed about her thesis. Now she's supernatural contraband. "What do I do?" she whispers. "You have 3 choices," Celeste says. 1, surrender to the council. 2, let me drain you now and prevent the war. 3, run forever. "Those are terrible." "They're the only ones." "There's a 4th, Damien says. Celeste stiffens. "No." "We fight. We find allies. We take the council down first." Celeste laughs bitterly. "She's human." "She's immune. That's a weapon. That's a defense." "Then we train her." Silence. Celeste studies Damien. Her expression shifts. "Oh no, you bonded with her." "I didn't. You did." She looks at Rose. "A vampire bond forms when someone makes us feel human again." Rose's heart pounds. Is that true? Damien finally meets her eyes, vulnerable, honest. "Yes, from the moment I couldn't erase your memory. I've existed for 200 years, Rose, and you're the first thing that's ever felt real." "We met 3 hours ago," she whispers. "I know." "This is insane." "I know." "But I'd rather die than let them hurt you." The room trembles. Celeste exhales. "The council will lose their minds. A bonded vampire and a luminary?" A crash outside, glass shattering. "They're here," Celeste whispers. "How many?" Damien asks. "Too many." Rose stands. "Then teach me." "You don't know how. Then teach me fast." Celeste grins. "Good, because your touch burns vampires." Rose hesitates, then presses her palm to Damien's arm. He hisses. His skin blisters where she touched. "That's how you survive," Celeste says. "Get close. You're lethal." Another crash, louder. They're coming. And Rose Jury, grad student, is about to fight vampires. This is the battle you've been waiting for. Someone doesn't survive it. The front door explodes inward. 5 vampires flood the room. crimson eyes, bared fangs, moving like liquid death. "Rose, behind me!" Damien shouts. But Rose doesn't hide. She remembers what Celeste said. "Your touch burns." The first vampire lunges. Rose reacts on instinct and grabs his wrist. He screams. His skin sizzles under her palm like acid. He stumbles back, clutching his arm. "What the hell?" Rose kicks him hard. He crashes into a bookshelf. "Oh my God," she breathes. "That worked." "Less talking." Celeste rips into another vampire, silver hair flying, movements brutal and precise. Damien takes on two at once, centuries of skill keeping him alive. The burned vampire charges again. Rose ducks, slams her palm into his chest. His skin blackens, cracks. Then he starts aging. 200 years hit him in seconds. He collapses into dust. Rose stares at her hands. "Did I just—" "Yes," Celeste laughs wildly. "Your touch reverses vampirism, forces time back onto them." Another vampire attacks. Rose grabs his face with both hands. He screams, ages, disintegrates. 2 down. The remaining 3 retreat, circling her. "We don't want to hurt you," one says smoothly. "The council wants you alive." "Hard pass," Rose says. "Your lover is wounded," the vampire continues. "He'll collapse soon. Then you come with us." Rose sees it. Damien is bleeding. Slower, paler. He needs blood. "Damien," she whispers. "Do it." "No. You're dying." "Not from you." "Why?" "Because your blood might cure me, or kill me, or save us." The vampires close in. Rose grabs a knife, slices her palm. Her blood glows faintly. "Rose, don't." She presses her bleeding hand to Damien's mouth. "Drink." Damien gasps and drinks. Light explodes from him, blinding, violent. The bond between them ignites like fire. When it fades, Damien is different. Color in his skin, warmth, breath. "I'm alive," he whispers. Celeste stares. "You didn't cure him. You evolved him." Damien's eyes glow gold. The vampires back away, terrified. "That's impossible," one whispers. Damien smiles. "Run." He moves faster than ever, tears through 2 vampires effortlessly. The last one tries to flee. "Tell the council," Damien says calmly, "that Rose Jury is under my protection, and I'm no longer bound by their laws." He throws the vampire out into the night. Silence. Celeste laughs. "You just created a new species." Rose is shaking. "What just happened?" "You changed the world," Celeste says. Damien turns to Rose, eyes warm and gold. "Are you okay?" Yeah, I think so." "I can feel everything again," he says softly. "You gave me that." The air between them hums. Then he kisses her. Fierce, desperate, real. When they pull apart, Rose laughs breathlessly. "Okay, let's start a revolution." Outside, dawn breaks. Damien steps into sunlight. It doesn't burn. He laughs, free, alive. But in the distance, shadows gather. The council is coming. And they're bringing war. Keep watching. This is where it all pays off. The council arrives at midnight. 50 vampires, maybe more, surround Celeste's mansion like a pale, furious army. Rose peers out the window. "So, that's a lot of vampires. Yep, Damien says. Like, a lot. I can count, Rose. Celeste storms in wearing battle couture, leather, boots, weapons everywhere. Stop flirting. Our reinforcements are here. The back door bursts open. 30 vampires flood in, scarred, tired, angry. Freedom, yeah? One asks. Damien nods. Fight with us first. Then you choose, human, hybrid, or vampire. Deal. Rose exhales. Cool, totally not panicking. You killed 3 vampires earlier, Damien says. That was adrenaline. Now I'm terrified. You're incredible. You're biased because you love me. Damien freezes. Do you or not? Rose presses. Before the entire room, he groans. Yes, I love you. Good, Rose says. I'm mildly fond of you. Celeste claps slowly. We're dying, aren't we? Outside, a voice booms. Rose Jury, surrender! Rose yells back. No thanks, we hate authoritarian vampires. You have 5 minutes, the voice warns. Rose pulls out cold pizza and takes a bite. Emotional support pizza. You kept that? Damien asks. Priorities. The attack comes fast. Windows shatter. Vampires swarm. The rebels fight hard. For choice. For freedom. Rose wades in. Every vampire she touches ages, crumbles, dies. She's terrified, but unstoppable. Damien stays with her, hybrid strength blazing. They move like they were made for this. They're winning. Then the council leader steps forward, ancient, powerful. Enough, he commands. The battle freezes. You've killed my people, he says calmly. Surrender your blood, or I kill your lover. Rose looks at Damien, then smiles. Counteroffer. You leave. He laughs. You threaten me? I drank Damien's blood earlier, Rose says. Hybrid upgrade. The leader's smile vanishes. She grabs his wrist. Light erupts. His vampirism burns away. He collapses. Human. Mortal. I gave you a choice, Rose says. Live free or die trying. The remaining council vampires flee. Silence. Rose collapses. Damien catches her. You're a hybrid now, Celeste says. Completely unprecedented. Am I immortal? Maybe. We'll see. Around them, vampires choose. Humanity, hybrid life, freedom. So, Rose says, leaning into Damien. What now? We live, he says. Finish your degree, go on dates that don't involve war. Boring. Perfect. He kisses her. 3 months later, Rose defends her thesis. Damien sits front row, sunlight warming his skin. Her paper is titled Ethics of Immortality, a Practical Study. After graduation, they leave the city, help vampires transition. Choice at last. And Rose? She gets her notes back. Eventually. Hit subscribe for more stories like this. Drop a comment with your favorite moment. And remember, never trust a vampire who borrows your stuff. See you next time.